Hello and welcome to another Modern Toy Fair review. Today I am taking a look at the Neca TMNT Adventures Archie Comics Slash. I managed to order this one over on AliExpress, so I don't have to wait forever for Big Bad Toy Store or any of the local comic book shops to get it. And I am super excited. I've been waiting for this ever since they announced it, and I'm just it's been a while since I've had a positive relationship with NECA, so it's kind of a nice change of pace. But as always, make sure to let me know in the comments below what you think of the figure, if you're waiting on your pre-order, if you ordered one on AliExpress, if you just, aren't a fan, let me know. And as always, please make sure to like and subscribe, helps us out here on the channel. But that's enough chitter chatter, let's go ahead and get at her. Alright, so let's take a look at how Slash turned out. So first you have, the big eye, little eye situation with the black mask. You've got his warts on his head. You've got the black bandana tails there, some really cool molds. You've got even the comic line work on his little neck wrinkles, which turned out really good. Oh, and even the shoulder pad here, made of wood. They've got this kind of grain texture and some of the black marks just down on the arms, more warts, even throughout the elbow pads and down to the hand and the fingers. And then I really like the way they did the blades for his wrists, where it's got the white on top and the blue on the bottom. I am annoyed the right one is that one you can tell is crooked, so I might heat that up and try to pop it out and glue it back in. His front shell really got this great kind of dark tannish brown with the lines going through it to give it that comic book look. And the belt, man, the use of the blue and white looks fantastic. It really kind of shows it off. And then of course you have the tie off for the belt where it's got the shading and stuff in it. Legs get down, you've got all this lovely line work and more of those warts, and the knee pads have the spikes on them. Even have some of that line work in the sides of the knee pads, down through his shins, down to his legs. Even his toe wrinkles all have that same kind of lines and stuff drawn in on the back of the legs. Oh, he actually has a little tail. I had no idea that was there. It's even got some little bumps on it. That's fun. And then you got his shell, which is this really nice, dark, deep green. The belt has this gap in it, so I don't know if he's supposed to have weapons or something, like a weapon holster or something. And then the spikes throughout the shell look really good. So yeah, I think he looks fantastic. Okay, on to articulation. So one thing I kind of noticed after the fact is that his bandana actually is articulated. And you can kind of move it side to side. So you can get it in the wind. You can have it just kind of up in the air. However you want it, that is an option. Onto just his head in general. He does get quite a bit of up and down considering he's kind of hunched over. So he can look up, he can look down. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. He does have some decent tilt and even surprisingly some good side to side, so he can look left and right before crossing the street. I'm very impressed with this articulation in his head. When you get to the arms, as always, make sure to heat these up before you do anything with them, because it is a NECA turtle and it does still have that issue. Arms don't quite make it to 90. They do go all the way forward and back, but back is hindered due to the shell, so if you kind of pull it out a little bit, you can go the rest of the way as needed. You have the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which stop a little bit short there because of the elbow pad. And then you do have the wrist articulation, which is hindered by the blades behind it. I also makes me wish that they would have made it maybe removable or something, but you can get the fist forward. Just can't really do much back because of the blades, so I don't want to mess with it too much and then accidentally break the blades off. The torso does have this cut in it for articulation, but it is, the shell is a little soft, but it doesn't really give a whole lot of give. So he can wiggle the side to side, but he does not fold. You can even twist him, but that's about it. The legs go out to almost 90 inside and out. Back is, stopped by the shell. You do have the little hip/thigh swivel there. You've got the double jointed knees, which again, you want to be very careful of these. I heated this up and it's already starting to tighten back up. So You can get to about there. Again, the knee pads, just like the elbow pads, do stop it a little bit. And ankle pivot is really impressive. You can, go every direction possible that you need to. So I honestly, I give it a thumbs up. You can get him in any pose I can imagine I'd want to get a Ninja Turtle in. So I'm very satisfied with it. All right, on to some accessories. So you do have a pair of these kind of spread out claw hands, which I really like these. I think these might be the ones I leave on him most of the time. And then you also have the gripping hands for the weapons, which look really good as well. Then you do have this weird like kunai sword thing. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what it is, because I don't know the name. But it looks great. I love the use of the blue and the white and then the wrap. And then you have his classic, bent up dagger that Slash always has. I really like that they did one side blue, one white, just to kind of give it a little bit of a shine. And this is probably the first time I've actually had a NECA turtle where it wasn't super difficult getting the weapons in the hands. Like, that just kind of slides right in. It's great. No paint scuffs, nothing. Alright, on to size comparison. So here he is with my custom Mafex Rebirth Batman. He's a little bit taller than Slash, and then even Spidey's a little bit taller from the Mafex line. So that's kind of a good sign for me. That means the turtles from this line might actually scale off other lines, rather than being a little bit too big. And then, of course, we have good old Jon Favreau from the Marvel Legends line and G.I. Joe Classified Pimp Daddy Destro. Both are taller than him. Legends is a little taller scale, so it makes sense. So I'm pretty happy with that as well. And, of course, we have the big beefy boy, the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Armadillo, who is massive and would do great, having them pose together fighting and, duking it out for whatever reason. He's a giant mutant armadillo. Alright, and last up is the box art, which, wow, this looks great. So you've got the NECA Adventure series up at the top, you've got the Nickelodeon in the other corner, the TMNT logo Slash here next to it. In the back, though, you've got this great artwork of this, like toxic waste dumping field. And then you've got the picture of Slash on the side, some more artwork on the other side. Also, like in the background, it has all the comic book dots. You've got the figure and all of the other characters that are coming out here soon. You've got the logo on the top, and then the artists and the barcodes and stuff on the bottom. I think these new boxes look fantastic. Okay, so overall, extremely happy with how Slash turned out. I think they did a fantastic job. I vaguely remember the Archie comics, but I don't think I really ever got into them. Because that was still a little bit before my time, and even after that, like once I got older, I did read the Mirage stuff, but I think I stopped after that and then went straight to IDW. But he looks fantastic. He looks a lot like the artwork on the side of the box, so I have to assume he's comic accurate. The only real complaint I have is just the fact that one, still have to get the hairdryer out to, heat him up, make him not so stiff, and two, the blade on my right wrist needs a little twisted around, just to make it so it kind of matches instead of being at a weird angle. But beyond that, fantastic. Like I said at the beginning, it's been a long time since I've had a real good, positive Ninja Turtle experience of NECA. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know that I sold all the movie and all the cartoon turtles I had because I was just fed up with it all. And regardless, like I was kind of at a point where I didn't really have a need for them anyway, so it was just a whole thing. But this is kind of a nice re-entry into the line, especially now they're doing this, the Mirage, and we're getting Last Ronin, which is kind of an indicator we might get more IDW stuff, which is what I've been yelling from the rooftops for years. But let me know in the comments below what you thought, if this pushed you one way or the other over the fence. And of course, please make sure to like and subscribe, helps us here at the channel. Follow us over Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Modern Toy Fair. Check us out Wednesday nights on twitch.tv/Modern Toy Fair, 10 p.m. Eastern time, where we go live and go over our weekly purchases over on OnlyFigs, or you can catch the recap the following week here on YouTube, but you can't be part of the chat if you do it that way. That's gonna be it for this week's video. Hopefully we see you next week, same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.